So I'm wondering, which robot master did you dislike the most out of your super fighting action games and stuff, and out of your adventures?
Quick man, that guy was a jerk. Attacked my family once, but he got what was coming to him though.
Wow, Quickman does sound like a jerk. Sorry about that, man.
It's cool. But hey, I hear you're doing another brawler. This time it's on the Genesis. Am I correct?
You are exactly right, sir. It's Streets of Rage 2 for the Sega Genesis on this episode of Power Up. So let's hit the streets and defeat evil once more. Let's do this. Streets of Rage 2 was released in 1992 for the Sega Genesis in North America. In it, Axel and Blaze, the heroes from the first Streets of Rage, go on a quest to save their friend Adam, who is also playable in the first game, from Mr. X, who was thought to be defeated. Helping them are Adam's younger brother Eddie, known as Skate, as he has roller skates on his feet, and Axel's wrestling friend Max. Anyway, those two are playable in the game as well. All four have different strengths and weaknesses, so choose wisely. The Streets of Rage games are, to me, meant to be a competitor to Capcom's Final Fight games, whereas Final Fight was mainly, even though Final Fight was on the Sega CD, as I have reviewed it a while back, but the Streets of Rage games were Sega exclusive. So and likewise, the Final Fight games got Final Fight 2 and 3 were exclusive to the Super Nintendo. But I think they're both pretty fun, in my opinion. Moveset wise, each character has quite a bit of moves. Like the Final Fight series. If you get close to your opponent, you can grab them and do different amounts of attacks off that grab. And also for Streets of Rage 2, there's like a little, I don't want to say a dash move, but I think by when I double tap the pad towards an enemy and push the attack button, I'll do a cool little rush move that can do a bit of damage. And also each character has a different kind of special, or as to use Final Fight's term, a Mega Crush move, which is a move that kind of clears the enemies out of your vicinity. But it depends on what you do. I think if I push a direction towards my enemy and that button, then for instance for Axel, if I did a direction towards the enemy and that mega crush button, Axel will do a little combo and then finish with a cool little flourish. Whereas if I just push the button, then you do a mega crush type move where that would knock, that would clear the air around yourself a little bit, which is pretty cool. And interestingly enough, if you do that move, that flourish, what I call that flourish move, if you do it to certain enemies, they can actually disrupt that move. So it's not really an invincible move, which is kind of neat. So you got to be careful when you use it, because sure, it might do some damage, but this is mainly in boss fights, because the bosses can do that. So you got to be careful when you do it. Although doing the other move, what I call the Mega Crush move, I think he's not invincible to that. So keep that in mind. And another thing, what I shouldn't forget, is the music. This music is awesome. Me being a video game music fan, especially for this game, it's pretty cool. What's neat is the main composer on this game was, for you old school fans, for you classic Red Redder fans, you've probably heard of him. Now, and I think his name is, and I hope I don't butcher this, his name was Yuzo Koshiro. And I know I probably butchered that, but I hope I said that all right. And he was known for having wonderful soundtracks for his games back in the day. And it shows. This is really cool. And I think another person also did some compositions, but Koshiro did most of the soundtrack for this game. And it's pretty awesome. It does feel like you're in like a dance floor, which is kind of funny. But I did read somewhere that that's what his intent was. He wanted to make music that would not unlike being like a dance club or something, which is kind of neat actually. And it won't be a brawler or fighting game without stuff to find in random objects. And if you thought finding meat in barrels was insane, like in Final Fight, get this, there's also like points and food and stuff in arcade games. Of course, arcade games called Bare Knuckle. Well played, Sega. Well played. And of course, you'll get that joke if you know what this game, if the Streets of Rage games, is known as in Japan. And also it's funny, like you find items in like road signs. Like it's kind of funny, like I've punched out like these, like these road signs you see on like road closed or whatever, and there's like stuff inside them. It's like, what? Like how is that possible? How did I like punch like a road sign and get like a leg of chicken or something? So it is kind of funny. So it's kind of I had to suspend my disbelief for a little bit in this game, although it was kind of funny at the same time as well. And also I found it funny, like in one of the levels I was playing like in a sports facility, like a baseball field or something. So as I'm playing it and I get beating up bad guys, getting to where I need to go. Apparently the Mr. X apparently has a underground lair underneath the baseball field. So here I am, and just progressing normally, and then the pitcher's mound turns into a really fast elevator. Wow! Now that's what I call creativity, at least for this game anyway. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's like, hey, it's kind of funny. I wonder who thought, hey, I'm an evil person. Let's put my lair under a baseball field. And plus, let's have it so you have to use the pitcher's mound to get down there. And I'll stick a lot of enemies there. Oh, and the funny thing is I'm fighting, it's like all these guys are like jumping down into it. Like, what if it's like half a mile or so down? Like, how do they survive that? Seriously, how does somebody survive that much of a fall? I don't know, game. That's more on my suspension of disbelief, if you ask me. Anyway, if you're looking to get this game, it can be found in a couple ways. I got the cartridge version of this game, and it was all right. I don't know what the price is. I haven't looked. But I don't think it's too bad. But if you have an Xbox 360 or a PS3 still, you can get this game on the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. And that's I think that's not too bad. And it is downloadable on the Wii, I think the Wii or the Wii U Virtual Console as well. And also it's on a couple other compilations, but I think it's on a couple other Genesis compilations, but I'm not too sure about that. But if you have an Xbox 360 or a PS3, totally get them that way on the Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection. But anyway, I myself love brawlers, and as you can tell, I think I've reviewed quite a lot of them on my show. And to me, even though I played more Final Fight back in the day, but this game is pretty fun too, and you shouldn't miss it. And you shouldn't miss this. You shouldn't miss this game. This game is fun and awesome. So of course, my recommendation scale is highly recommended. And as I usually say, please visit my good friends at Level Up Games. Their location or their picture is there. Their address is there, and website stuff. Hello. And also Level Up they just added an arcade, a little arcade of sorts, with this awesome arcade games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and the light gun shooter Area 51. So please give them a visit. And also they have they have card games like Magic. They have Magic tournaments, as in the collectible card game Magic. They have tabletop board games, among other awesome cool stuff. So give them a visit if you're in the area. And also, if you're seeing this on YouTube, awesome sauce. If you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. And also, I have an Instagram account and a Twitter account as well, and as well as a Facebook fan and group page, and that stuff's down below as well. Hello. Well, as usual, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of Power Up. That was an awesome episode. Nice work. Thanks, dude. You know, I'm getting really close to my 100th episode. Wow. Oh, really? I have some ideas on that. Oh? Well, those are nice ideas, but I don't want to commit to anything quite yet. Sorry, dude.
Oh, rats. I had to try.
Oh, Mega Man, you...